We expect you to take the initiative and the lead on figuring out all things technology. Well, if you know anything about technology, usually one person can't do all things technology under the title full stack web developer, and for especially the rate of 24,000 a year. I'm just gonna be real with you for a minute here. A lot of people ask me to make videos about good jobs. Here's the deal. Nobody wants to watch those videos. Be more positive and make positive videos. Nobody watches those videos. People want to click drama. People want to click the outrageous videos. As much as I wish that wasn't the case, that's just how it is on YouTube. And since this is kind of how I make my living, that's how I have to title things. It's not that I don't find good jobs. It's just that nobody cares about those. They want to see the bad ones. But in this video, I'm going to go against all of my policy, and I'm going to show you some good jobs first, and then I'm going to show you the bad jobs so you can see how outrageous they really are. I should probably do this more, but again, the analytics and the data says people don't care about that stuff, and it sucks, but that's where we're at. If you want to just skip the positive poly stuff, go ahead and click the timestamp that I'll link, and you can go look at the outrageous job in this video. Here's an example of a good job. Junior software engineer, 2 Barrels in Spokane, Washington. It's remote. The salary starts off at $70,000 a year. Pretty great, especially if you're remote. Responsibilities: develop software. Learn how to become proficient in Ruby on Rails and Vue. Good, you're getting paid to learn. Jobs that say, we don't want to pay you to learn, avoid those. 6-month guaranteed assessment with opportunity for wage increase. That is something that you don't often see. Written proof right here in the job application that in 6 months they're gonna look at your work, and if you're doing good, they might give you a raise. And you know, there's the whole meme about maybe they won't, but still, that's something that you rarely see. Company issued equipment, MacBook Pro if desired. They'll buy you whatever you need to do the job. Some companies that are trash make you bring in your own equipment. A $1,000 work from home allowance for a home office setup. I didn't get that at my remote job. 18 days paid time off is pretty good for the United States. I got 10 and you had to earn them. 4 paid holidays of your choosing, and then after working here for 3 years, you get 7 more. I think this is a little strange because just think about like Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's, there's 4 right there. Are you really gonna make people work on Thanksgiving or Christmas if they don't pick that holiday to take off and it's not on a weekend? But hey, you got 18 other days to take off whenever you want. 100% employer paid medical, that's pretty good. A lot of companies will offer you benefits, but it's basically slightly cheaper than if you got it yourself. There's nothing in here about a work family and we're gonna become your new best friend and all this other mumbo jumbo and you know the buzzwords that everyone uses. There's none of that in here. It's just like, hey, we think this is a good job. We're open to people who think they can do the job. Go ahead and apply. I went to the company website and you can see, let me zoom in. We support work from home and have very minimal on-site staff currently. But for new hires, we are asking you to work on site at our office for a few weeks to get used to each other, get your bearings, and then you work from home. Once things have settled back into a more safe and normal existence, if you want to work at our office, cool. If you don't, and you've built up a bunker and gone way underground and want to work from home, that's cool too. You see, that's fantastic. Companies out there offer you remote, you know, oh, you don't have to come into the office. But then if you don't ever come into the office, they hold it against you. We want the people who work here at 2 Barrels to be happy, to thrive, to feel like they're part of our great team doing amazing things. Your everyday average Joe trash corporate job would say, to feel like part of our family. We prefer bite-sized interactions that move the ball forward instead of hurting our heads with 3-hour meetings or epic emails. That's right. Turn that epic email or 3-hour meeting into a 2-line Slack message to your buddy. We know that software engineers are not resume writers, so we offer them a chance to show their skills. If you're highly skilled at making a resume, it doesn't mean you're highly skilled as a developer. Makes sense to me. Why should we judge you based off of a 3-page document you suck at writing that probably exaggerates what you're capable of? There's not a whole lot of red flags really here that pop out to me other than like the 4-day holidays that you pick. I looked at the rest of their postings. They seem pretty valued, at least based on compensation. Front-end web developer, doesn't say junior, but that starts at $80,000. Marketing content writer, rough life as a writer, $40,000. Social media specialist, I mean, I've seen people getting paid $10 an hour to do this. Junior software engineer, $70,000. iOS developer, $110, right? Like monetarily, They value their people here, from what I can tell. I'll jump to this next one here. It's called Knock. It's in Austin, Texas, because of course it's in Austin, Texas, because where else would a startup be these days? Anyways, it's not a bad job. At Knock, we have fun, we move fast, and we celebrate and support our fellow teammates, and we live by our popsicle values. See, this is one of those things that I would typically make fun of, and I still think it's pretty cringe, but I'm willing to let this slide because of the rest of it. Here's what you need for the job. And there's nothing crazy or outlandish about it. It's exactly what I would expect. It's not one of those jobs that's trying to hire a 5-in-1. They're not trying to hire sales, marketing, design, management all in one position as a starting position for the price of like nothing, right? $1,000 a year for education and training. That's pretty dope. Another thing that I thought was pretty cool was unlimited PTO with 2 weeks mandatory. That means if you quit your job, you're still going to get paid out for 2 weeks of vacation, unlike other ones that just offer unlimited without any mandatory. So this is nice. But one of the great bullet points about this is we encourage you to apply even if you don't have every listed requirement. And I'd like you guys out there listening to this to take this bullet point and use it for every job application you see, because requirements are a wish list item. This is not written into law. Okay, you can apply, they can look at your resume and they can decide to change their requirements because they like you so much. That's totally something that can happen. All right, so that's probably something you'd never think you'd see on this channel, Josh being positive and showing great jobs. Example number 1 of trash, full stack web developer, but I'm gonna tell you right now, they're looking for more of a CTO, but they're using this title. Salary is $24,000 a year and they want you to have 5 years experience. They say, we are looking for an accomplished full stack developer with experience coding and managing DevOps. While we don't expect you to know it all, we expect you to know it all. We expect you to take the initiative and the lead on figuring out all things technology. Well, if you know anything about technology, usually one person can't do all things technology under the title full stack web developer, and for especially the rate of $24,000 a year. Again, here's the evidence of that. 5 years experience with HTML5. Why would... Okay, so whoever wrote this doesn't know what they're doing. CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, experience with PHP, Ruby, Python, MySQL, AWS, like experience in a management position, and if not, ability to quickly learn and grow is highly valued. Now, why would they want you to have experience in a management position? Because this is essentially going to be a CTO job. If you're taking the lead over everything technology at a company, you're basically the CTO. And again, here's a typical red flag. As a startup, we move quickly and need you to be comfortable with rapidly changing priorities and clearly communicating all implications of tech decisions. They don't know what they're doing on a day-to-day basis, and you're going to be stressed out 24/7. Working closely with the CEO and the COO on defining, strategizing, and implementing technology vision for the Happy platform. Where's their CTO? Oh, that's right. You are the CTO. Creating and refining technical requirements and specifications, growing and managing a team of intern and junior level engineers. So if this person is a full stack web developer making $24,000 a year, then what are the interns and junior people making? And here we go with the startup cliche. A truly unique experience to work for a fast-growing startup in a role with unlimited potential for growth. Anything you do in life has unlimited potential for growth, except usually you're in control of your life. You're not really in control of your potential at a job. The CEO and the executives control just how far your potential actually is. Competitive salary upon completion of current fundraising round and/or company monetization. Any company can promise you more money down the line and then not actually give you more money down the line. That's just one of the ways the companies can lie to you. I'm not saying they're doing this, but I'm just saying it's pretty common and it can happen. Employee discount. Yeah, that's for sure. You are getting a discount on these employees at $24,000 a year. Experience, front end 3 years, back end 3 years. Contract renewal, likely. So you could just do all this work, build them an entire platform, and they could say goodbye. So again, this is an example of a job that I wouldn't apply to. Here's another absolutely trash job. Junior web developer at Sofa King Creative Group. Do you remember that meme when you were a kid? When people they took the two words sofa and king and put them together, and then they said, okay, now say sofa and king fast, and then say cool.
You're so fucking cool? Oh my god, I just cursed. Oh wow, I'm such a badass at 13 years. Oh, I just did it again.
Job details. Salary from $32,000. Let's look at web developer average salaries in this location, Las Vegas, Nevada. Let me pull that up for you. $68,000 is the average base salary. You are making less than half of that at this job. And that right there is just red flag. I mean, this company's not even a startup. Work in the Las Vegas area only. No remote work. It's a web development job. I don't know why they're so hard against it. That's kind of a red flag that micromanagement's gonna be happening. Why do they need you in the office so bad? It's a web development job, Jesus. Is this you? You are ready to share the wealth of knowledge you've gained in your unique creative point of view. Not for $32,000, not for less than half the market rate. You want to see the actual company? Well, here's their company, here's their careers page. Join our team. You see how responsive this is? It's not at all. What is this white space at the bottom? You guys want someone to fix this? Pay them more than $32,000 a year. Here's a job that doesn't know what it wants to be. Web design and development junior team lead. What is a development junior team lead? Because you're not the team lead, you're the junior team lead, but you're not the CTO and you're not a manager. So like, are you a junior level manager? This is like in the skit that I made where I was talking about chief executive intern. What is a development junior team lead? Here's another one, junior front-end web developer at Everyday Health. That's all I got for you today, guys. A little bit different of a video. If you enjoyed it, please click like, please click subscribe, and share this video with other people so they know what to look for and what to avoid. If you have more jobs like this you'd like me to showcase, good and bad, go ahead and submit them to Discord or email me or whatever you want to do. And go check me out on Library and Odyssey. It's a pretty cool platform. You can see my deleted videos over there. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.